I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's Double MD, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with yet another Pokemon tier list. This time we're going through Generation 7. We've, of course, done the previous generations to this already, 1 through 6. We've done the legendary Pokemon, we've done the starter Pokemon, we've done the majority of Pokemon games. Now it's time for Sun and Moon, 7th generation of Pokemon. Do they have the Alolan forms on here? I don't think they do, strangely enough. Fair enough, I guess. Do they have the Alolan forms in the other tiers we've done previously? I honestly don't remember. I don't think they did. So this does have the Ultra Beasts on it, of course. I'm not going to remember most of their names, and if I do, I'm going to butcher them. I apologize. I'm not a huge fan of the Ultra Beasts in general, so it is what it is. I did enjoy Sun and Moon because I loved the changing of styles of the game. I love the trials instead of gyms. I love the whole atmosphere of the game. I really enjoyed the game Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun and Moon I thought was a little disappointing, which I talked about in my Pokemon game rankings tier list, just because it was just so similar to Sun and Moon. It didn't really feel like a sequel to me personally. There was very small differences in my opinion. Anywho, this is of course a tier list that's based off my opinion on these Pokemon, which is mostly about aesthetics or personal connections that I have with said Pokemon. I will try to give some insight where I can. I'll try not to mess up too many names. I probably will because I don't remember some of them. It is what it is. When there's over 900 Pokemon or whatever it is now, and I've been playing since Red, Blue, and Yellow. I haven't really spent that much time with Sun and Moon. I don't play competitively or anything. I play the games. I do some breeding and stuff. I do shiny hunting and stuff like that. But I'm not like a Wikipedia of knowledge when it comes to Pokemon. I know a lot about Pokemon, but I don't know everything, and I'm willing to admit that. Anywho, we have God tier, which is the top of the top, the cream of the crop. Tier list here, we have amazing, we have great, we have okay, not so okay, and then of course the Garbodor tier, the garbage tier, where basically it's the bottom of the barrel, the worst of the worst. There will be some Pokemon that end up in here, and they'll probably be Ultra Beasts. Again, I'm not a fan of them. Okay, so let's get started, guys. And of course, my list won't be finalized till the end. I will move some Pokemon around. Some might move up a tier, some might move below a tier. We'll see how things go. We'll start with Rowlet. I think Rowlet's great. Daratrix, I remember its name this time. We'll put in the great tier as well. Decidueye is God tier. I love Decidueye. I think it's a fantastic Pokemon and one of my favorites from this generation. Litten goes in the amazing tier. Easily my favorite of the first form starters. Such a look at that, like it's a freaking amazing looking cat. I love it. Torracat's pretty cool too. But I'm gonna put it in the great tier, and we're gonna put it. And again, I don't remember how I did my starter rating, but it's fine. Some days you wake up and feeling different about Pokemon. It happens all the time, right? Torracat in front of Rowlet, I think, and then Incineroar is also gonna be um, up at the God tier level and probably in front of Decidueye, in my humble opinion. I love Incineroar. Love playing him in Smash. I'm not like really good at Smash. I'm decent. Um, but I like playing Incineroar. He's a wrestler. I'm a big wrestling fan, so he does some wrestling moves, which is fun. And just kind of a fun character to play. It's something a little different to play as in Super Smash Brothers. Then we have Poplio. We're gonna put Poplio. I'm not a massive fan of Poplio, evolutionary line in general, but I do like Poplio. I think Poplio itself is pretty cute. Would I go in front of Dartrix or behind Dartrix? I think maybe behind. Brionne, I believe is this Pokemon's name, I think is not okay. And Primarina also not okay. Maybe I put it okay. We'll see. It might get moved down. I do like Primarina more than Brionne. We'll see how things go. So we have Pikipek. Pikipek's a cute bird Pokemon. One of the less ugly ones, that's for sure. Um, we'll put it in great. I think I think this is Pikipek and this is Trumbeak. I think, and then Toucannon. Toucannon goes amazing because it's freaking Toucan. Like, how could you hate Toucannon? This one, however, goes in the okay tier, I think, because I don't think it's as cute as this, and it's not as badass as this. We have Young Goose and Gumshoes, aka Donald Trump. We're gonna put them both in the okay tier. I'm not crazy about them. They're no Rattatas, but at least at the very least, they're not Centrets. or Pat Rats. I can't stand Pat Rats. So we have Grubbin, who I think is a pretty cool, has a pretty cool evolutionary line in general. Grubbin himself, we'll put in the OK tier, probably above Young Goose, and then we'll put Charjabug. I don't really hate Charjabug, but at the same time, I could see myself putting him in the not okay tier. We'll see how things go. Vikavolt, however, amazing, and I'd put it probably right about here. Very cool bug Pokemon. One of my favorite bug Pokemon might actually get bumped up to God tier. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Excuse me. We have Crabrawler and Crabdominable. Yeah, Crabominable and Crabrawler here. And it's weird that this Pokemon's not a water type. When you see a crab Pokemon, you immediately think water type, right? At least I do. But it's not. It's just a fighting type. And then, of course, you have a fighting ice type here in Crabominable. Crabrawler's a pretty cool Pokemon, if I'm being honest. I would put it in the great tier. Crabominable, I think I also will, but I think I like Crabrawler a little bit more than Crabominable. Is this Oricoro? Is that the name of this Pokemon? I think so. It's like Oricoro, something like that. It's an okay Pokemon. I like the purple one more than these. I like the red and black one. Gotta represent that Wolfpack. NWO reference. And then we're gonna put these two in the not so okay. Borderline Garbodor bin for this one, to be honest, but we'll see how things go. Cutiefly, I mean, cute's in its name, and it kind of is a little cutie. Rabumbi will also join Cutiefly here, and quite honestly, maybe above Charjabug. Cutiefly can stay where it's at. Rabumbi's good where it's at. Rockruff is a pretty cool looking dog Pokemon, not gonna lie. I think I'll put it right about here. And then Lycanroc. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I like all three of its forms. I think the Midnight one is the best. We're going to put that in Amazing tier. Probably above Toucannon. Lycanroc, I think this is Dusk. The Dusk form. I'm going to put in the Great tier. And then I don't... Is this like... I don't know what this one's called. I don't know the form of this one. There's Midnight, Dusk, and the other one just disappeared. It's here somewhere. Where did I put it? There it is. I don't know the name of this form, but we'll put right about here. Honestly, I kind of like Piggyback more than them. We'll put them right there, though. We have Wishy-Washy and Wishy-Washy school form here. Its ability, of course, he turns into a giant school form of him. I think Wishy-Washy's fine, but I probably would put him in the not okay tier. The school, however, is pretty cool. I'm gonna put Rabumbi above Young Goose as well. Maybe right about there. Marini, it's cute. And then, oh god, is it Toxapex? Toxapex, right? I like Toxapex. Hope that's its name. I hope I'm not butchering it. We're gonna put it in the gray tier as well, probably right behind Piggyback. Alright, so we have Mudsdale and Mudbray. I'm pretty sure Mudbray's the smaller one, and Mudsdale's the bigger one, I think. And I should know this because these are actually in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm pretty sure this is Mudsdale in this. Yeah, I'm positive. I'm positive. Mudbray is okay. Probably behind Marini. Mudsdale, though, is great. Maybe above Piggyback. Dewpider and Araquanid. Dewpider, I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest. But it's not quite Garbodor level. But Araquanid is pretty cool. I want to put maybe right about here. Nah, Rockruff is so cute. Come on. Right about here. Fomantis and Lurantis, both fine. Nothing wrong with them. I'll probably put it behind Marini, and it'd probably be in this order. Morilol and Shiinotic. I'm not a fan of Shiinotic. It can go straight to the bin. Morilol is fine. It's fine. Nothing too special, nothing too bad. Salandit and Salazzle are pretty cool. We're going to put Salandit in the okay tier. We're going to put Salazzle in the great tier. And we're going to put you right about probably... Maybe even more. Yeah, I think I like you more than Mudsdale. Stuffle and Beware. Not a fan. Garbodor tier. I think they look really goofy. I'm not a fan. So we have Bone Sweets. Starini. Sterini, and Sierna. Is that right? I think that's what they are. I think Bone Sweet's kind of cute. Like I do. With these two, I'm not a massive fan of. This one could go into the Garbodor tier. This one could go in the not okay tier. I'm just not a fan. Just not. Would I put Dewpider in front of it? Yeah, probably. Comfy, I think is this name of this Pokemon? Comfy? Something like that. It's okay. Nothing too crazy. Oranguru. I like Oranguru and I like Passimian. I'm gonna put Passimian in the amazing tier. Oranguru is gonna go in the great tier. And I'm gonna put Oranguru right behind Picky Peck, I think. Wimpod is pretty cool. Put in the okay tier right in front of Grubbin, right behind Salandit. And then Wimpod, Goliaskapod. I'm pretty close to it. We'll go in the amazing tier as well. Pretty cool Pokemon. So we have Sandygast and crap. Sandygast and this guy. Is it Polygast? Sandygast, Polygast. I have the list already up just in case because I knew I was gonna have some issues with some of these. I just want to see if it actually is Polygast. I think it is. Palisand. No, it's not Polygast. Palisand. My apologies. Palisand. Palisand, I think, is great. It's a sandcastle. I think it's pretty cool. Um, in front of Lycanroc? Nah, right about here. I think Sandygast is okay, and I'm gonna put in the okay tier, probably right above Chargerbug. I think that's fair. Pukumuku, I ain't got a massive problem with, but there's not really much going for it, so I'm just gonna put it in the not okay list here. Type Null and Savali. This might be a little controversial. They're not legendaries in my book. I'm sorry. They're as much as legendaries as freaking Arcanine in my book. I can't believe people consider these as legendary Pokemon. It's very bizarre to me. I don't really see them as legendaries, but I guess they are. I don't know. I know they're man-made. I get it. It's just like Mewtwo, just like Genesect. But I think Porygon is also man-made, is it not? Don't quote me on that. I think it might be. But either way, I'm just not. I don't see these guys as legendaries. They're not bad looking Pokemon by any means. I think they're cool, but the fact that people consider them legendaries makes me sick to my stomach. They go to Garbodor tier. Then we have Minior. I think Minier's kind of cool. We'll put it above Comfy here. Probably in front of Bone Sweet and Morello and Kittyfly and Mudbray and Fomantis, Lurantis, Marini. Komala is fine. It's a nice, cute little koala bear. Nothing insulting. I like it. In fact, maybe in front of Young Goose here. Turtonator. Turtonator's a great looking Pokemon, and by great I mean amazing. Uh, love the design of this Pokemon. I love turtle Pokemon, as I've made it known in a lot of the videos so far, and I think it's definitely worthy of being in the amazing tier. Togedemaru, I'm not a fan, but I don't think it's one of the worst ones. I think it's gonna go right about here. Mimikyu is a cool Pokemon. I think I'm gonna put it right behind Palisand. Oh, I forgot this Pokemon existed. Is it called Bruxfish? This thing is so weird and gross looking. This thing gives me nightmares. I don't want it. You can keep it. Drompa's pretty cool. We'll put it in the great tier. Behind Palisand. Uh, Demise. It's like Delamise, something like that. It's like Dhelmise, something like that. I think it's Delmise. I don't know, but I like it. It's a grass anchor Pokemon. I think it's pretty cool. It is a grass type, right? It's like, is it a ghost grass type, and then it uses the ability where it makes like steel attacks do more damage or something? Hold on, I gotta look this Pokemon up real fast. I'm so bad at this. It is a ghost grass type. Delamise. I spelled it wrong. It's Dhelmise. I was close enough. Then we have okay, so I'm not gonna remember which ones are which, but there's Como-O, Jangmo-O, and something O. I like these Pokemon though. I think this is Jango-O. I want to say Hakomo, and I can't remember this one. I'm gonna look it up as well. I know, guys. I apologize. Like I said, I'm not gonna remember some of these, and I was doing pretty good. Um, Hakumo and Como-O. Okay, so this is Como-O. Como-O goes in the amazing tier. I'd probably put it behind Turtonator. I might be Passimian down. Yeah. Maybe right here. Yeah. Jogmo-O is pretty cute looking. I'd probably put it in the gray tier to be honest. Kind of like him more than Drampa to be honest. I like Palisade a lot, even though I couldn't remember its name. And then Hagomo can go in the OK tier. I like the other ones better than him. Right in front of Trumbeak. I think this name is Trumbeak. Tapu Koko, God tier. I really like Tapu Koko. Tapu Lele goes in the. We don't have a lot in the God tier. I'm gonna look here. What else am I put in the God tier? I see one Pokemon. I can't even tell what the hell this is because of the white background. I think it's one of the fused Pokemon, like Necrozma and something else. I can't tell. Whatever it is, probably going in the bin just for the picture alone. I really can't tell what that is. It's like a fusion of Necrozma or something, right? I don't know. Tapu Lele, I'm gonna put in the God tier, and same with Finny. Bulu goes into the amazing tier here. I do like Tapu Bulu. I like the Tapus in general, really. I think they're pretty cool. Cosmog is cute. It can go in the great tier. We're gonna put it right behind Pikipek. Cosmium. We'll put it behind Minior. I think I put in the Garbodor tier on the legendary video. I just don't think it's worse than some of these other Pokemon, so it has to go up a little bit higher. So Galio is amazing as well. Borderline God tier, to be honest. Screw it, we ain't got that many Pokemon up here. We'll put Solgaleo up here as well, along with Lunala. That's gonna be it for the God tier, I think. That's the God tier list for you guys. I'd put Lunala ahead of Solgaleo there, and probably in front of Tapu Fini as well. All right, so we have. I'm gonna try to remember some of these names. I'm gonna butcher them. Nihilego. This is actually one of my favorite of the Ultra Beasts, to be honest, because he's just like a jellyfish. It will go to the bottom of great. Buzzwole is kind of cool. We'll put Buzzwole also in great, right? Maybe right about here. Fiona, Feramusa, starts with a P, right? I think it's like Feramosa. I'm not a fan. And go in the bin. Zerky Tree is one of the cooler ones as well. We'll put it right about here in the OK tier. Celestia is kind of cool too, I guess. Um, Katana, it's okay. We'll put it in the OK tier. It's gonna go maybe right about here. Guzzlord is kind of weird looking, but in kind of in a good way. I didn't put. Oh, yeah, there's still other Ultra Beasts. This one's going in the bin. This one's kind of cool. It's like really colorful. Necrozma is pretty cool, honestly. Would I put him in the God tier? On this list, yeah, I think I would. Why not? We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like to put less than 10 in there. So that's good. These, I'm not a fan of the fused, Pokemon, especially these ones. And I've made that known before, so we're gonna go ahead and put them in here. Um, Magierna, I'm not a fan of either. Marshallow's pretty cool. Marshadow can go in the amazing tier. And I'll probably put him right above, not right behind Bulu. I think this thing's called Poipole, and I think both of these are Poipole. No. Right? No. This is Poipole, right? And this is called something else. They look very similar though. So Poipole, I think that's this thing's name. Can also go in the OK tier, I guess. This thing can also go in the OK tier. It's called like, I think it's like knee something. Oh no, I have this open. I'm gonna look at it real quick. By the way, that Pokemon was called Pheromosa, the one I was talking about earlier. I can't believe I remember some of these names, to be honest. There's Poi Poi, yeah, and Nagandel. Nagandel's this one, I think. I'm pretty sure this is Nagel. Nagandel. Alright, so then we have Stacka Stacka. I think that's this one's name. I wouldn't be able to tell you that. Plasivian. I wouldn't have known that one either. This thing's called like Zerazora, something like that. Yeah, Zeraora. I was pretty close. It reminds me of Shiny Lucario, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna put this thing in the amazing tier. I think I graded him a lot lower in the legendary tier. But I don't really know much about this Pokemon. I did play Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But I didn't play like the end game stuff for it because I just did the video series that we did on this channel, the Nuzlocke that we did. And I think we did run into it was a Nuzlocke randomizer as well, so it wasn't like, I guess even if I reached the end game of that game, they're really, it's a randomizer. I think we did run into him though, we didn't catch him. But I don't really have much experience or much of a connection with this Pokemon. Same with a lot of these other like additional Ultra Beast in the Ultra Sun Ultra Moon games. I think he's an event Pokemon even. I'm not sure. Then we have Meltan and Melmetal. I like Melmetal. I think Melmetal's pretty cool looking. I didn't realize they really consider that a Gen 7 Pokemon, but I guess it makes sense. And then Meltan, I'm not like a massive fan of, but I don't hate it. I would probably put it, I don't know, I guess behind Nathaniel, whatever its name is. Alright, so we'll take a quick look at the list here, guys. Make sure we have everything where we want it. But overall, I think I am satisfied with this list. Bruxish stay up definitely in the back there. Stuffle, Beware, Shiinotic. Am I unfair to Shiinotic? I don't hate Shiinotic that much, but it's a very weird Pokemon. Not Serena. This is Steenie, I think. Then we have Type Null and Savali. They honestly should be moved up a little bit higher, if I'm being honest. I just don't like the fact that these are considered legendaries, because they don't feel like legendaries to me at all. Like, at all. Um, Honestly, I would probably put them in the OK tier. If we're going based on just aesthetics, but the fact that they're considered legendaries makes me sick to my stomach. I would probably put them up a little bit higher on this in this tier though. Same with these guys. I can't stand these fused Pokemon. I can't even see what they freaking look like because of the white background. Though that's not the fault of the Pokemon themselves. I don't even know what this one is. Honestly, I think I've seen it before. I can't put my finger on what it actually is though. I know it's a fusion, I think, of Necrozma and something else. I'm not sure what it is. It might even be like a fusion of them and like Lunala and Solgaleo. They look okay. I just think it was kind of lazy to be like, oh, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. The real difference is, oh, we're fusing them with Necrozma, and it's like, that's really all you're gonna give us. I mean, for the most part, that's what it felt like. And man, for a full sequel, you bought a full game for that. I wasn't a fan of that. I was kind of let down, to be honest. And then we have these guys. Yeah, they're fine. Not okay. Honestly, I'll probably put Comfy down there as well. That's not really that insulting. I'm just trying to buff. I'm just trying to, even out the tiers here just a little bit. Bone Sweet's cute though. I can't move it down. It's okay. We got the OK tier here. A lot of Ultra Beasts in the OK tier because I think some of them look kind of cool, but I'm not like massive fans of the Ultra Beast at all. We have Nihilego, which is pretty cool, one of the cooler ones. Buzzwole is probably the best Ultra Beast though for sure. Delmise, we have Carbonal. Yeah, these are fine. In the great tier, this is definitely where they belong. Then we have the amazing tier. I think I'm fine with it. And then, of course, the God tier, the top of the top, the cream of the crop, we have Necrozma, Solgaleo, Tapu Fini, we have Lunala, Tapu Lele, Tapu Koko, the Decidueye, and, of course, Incineroar leading the charge here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like or disagree with my tier list here, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if there's a Garbodor level Pokemon or maybe even a not okay level Pokemon that you would throw up in the God tier yourselves. Of course, we'll have a link to this tier list in the description below if you guys want to make your own list. Be sure to share it with me on Twitter if you want to. I'd love to see them. Love a good tier list. Just don't put 50 Pokemon up here in the God tier, please. Don't do that. Don't be one of them. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, which will be the 8th and final generation of Pokemon. But until then, I am the Maverick Mark Daniels, bidding you farewell, peace, and one love.